Hello everyone, this is Tony with TerraSky, and today we're going to be building a custom Lightning component using the SuPICE platform. Whether you're a seasoned developer or somebody who's never done code in your life, you'll be able to use the SuPICE platform to build your very own custom Lightning components. Be sure to download both the Design Studio and the Runtime Engine from the App Exchange to properly follow along with this video. We're already inside of the SuPICE Design Studio, so we're going to be building a component that allows users to search for an email, click a button, and then retrieve any contact record that contains that information. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we need to do is drop a header component onto the canvas. We'll click the cog. We're going to change the label to something like contact records. And then we need to add in the text box for the user to actually interact with. Again, we're going to click the cog. We're going to change the name here to email field, just so we can internally reference that properly. And then the label here we'll actually call email. And if you notice on the right-hand side, you have a working preview of what we're actually typing. The next thing that we need to do is place a button onto the canvas. This will allow the users to actively search for the component that they need. So let's click the cog, and we'll name this Search. And finally, we're going to add the last component, which is the accordion list. This is very similar to any mobile device experience where you click a list and it expands to show content. When we click the cog here, we're simply going to go to the database icon, which is the far right, and we're going to choose the contact object. Whenever we have the contact object selected, it's going to ask whether we want header or actual body content. So we're going to type in full name for the header, and then we're going to have something very simple here. We're going to have email displayed in the body, and then we'll have something like the title displayed in the body as well. The next thing that we need to do is go ahead and add a filter. And the filter is simply going to specify how we get the data to interact the way we need. We're going to filter the email so that if it contains any value that's selected in the email field, which is the text box at the top, then it's going to show that content only. Now we need to go ahead and enable this to actively work. Let's click the button. We're going to go to the Interactions tab, and we're going to add an interaction. We're going to say when the button is clicked, we want to refresh the list, the accordion list, and go ahead and show that. If you notice on the left-hand side, there's an arrow that now connects the two. Once you're done designing the component that you need, you can go ahead and click Deploy in the top right. Go ahead and click the deploy icon, and off it goes. From here, once it's actually deployed into Salesforce, we can then leverage that inside of the Lightning App Builder. Once the component has been deployed into the Lightning App Builder, it will exist on the left-hand side under the Custom Components area. We're going to go ahead and drag the default project component into the Custom Component tab that we have created using the tab component. On the left-hand side, we just simply drag and drop it in place. Once your component has been successfully placed onto the canvas, save and activate your page. Go ahead and click back, and let's open up the record where this is actually located. Here we're going to go to the leads and select John Smith. Here we have the Custom Component tab, and as we select this, we then have the ability to search for records that contain a specific email. When we click Search, we have the records that pop up that contain @GenePoint in their email address. Thanks for watching.